Hello, my dear YouTube students. I welcome you all to my channel Scorpio class. Today in this video, we are going to learn a class 9 history books lesson number 2 medieval India and political transitions question and answers. Yes, we are going to see the complete notes of this chapter. So stay tuned till the end of the video and do not miss any part of it as it's going to be very informative for you all. So let's start the video. But before that, students, if you're viewing my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of all the upcoming videos. And let's move ahead now. But before going ahead to the question answers, we have also one news for you that we have come up with the Scorpio Class Hindi channel. And in this channel, you're going to get all the Hindi lessons explanation, question and answers, complete notes, along with the grammar syllabus of your class 8, 9, and 10. So you will get the link of this channel in the description bio box and also in the I button above. So quickly go to the channel, subscribe to it, and also share among with friends. So let's move ahead now and discuss the question and answers and notes of this chapter. So first main is fill in the blanks with appropriate words. The first one is the founder of Gurjara Pratihara dynasty is Dash. It's Harishchandra. Okay. Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Dash in the first battle of Terrain, and the person is Muhammad Ghori. So Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori. Now the prominent commander of Muhammad Ghori was Dash. So it was Kutubuddin Aibak. Okay, the prominent commander of Muhammad Ghori was Kutubuddin Aibak. Next question. The first woman to rule among the Delhi sultans was Razia Sultana. Okay, the answer is Razia Sultana. Next one. The famous sultan of Khilji dynasty was Alauddin Khilji. Okay, Alauddin Khilji is the answer. The capital city was shifted from Delhi to Dash during the rule of Tughlaq. It is Devagiri. So the capital was shifted from Delhi to Devagiri during the rule of Tughlaq. So these are the answers of fill in the blanks. Let's move on to the question answers. We have answered the following questions under that first one. Explain the contributions of Rajput kings to the field of literature. Okay, so what contributions have the Rajput kings done in the field of literature? So let's see the answer. The Rajput kings have contributed a lot to the field of literature. The kings like Bhoja and Munja were scholars. All the dynasties who ruled in different parts of North India gave shelter to poets and scholars of different languages. Many works have been written in Sanskrit and other regional languages. Okay, so they themselves were the scholars, the kings themselves were scholars, and they also gave shelter to many poets and scholars in their courts, and they also promoted many different languages. Okay, so this is first answer. Now let's move on to the second one. Explain the administration system of Iltutmish briefly. And the answer is Iltutmish extended his empire by defeating many Rajput kings and many sultans. He made kingdom into provinces, and to oversee the administration, provincial officers were appointed. 40 Sirdars were appointed to advise the Sultan in central administration and justice. The prime ministers and the judges helped the emperor in administration. He brought gold coins and silver coins into circulation. He completed the construction of Qutub Minar. He was known for the judicial system. Okay, so these were the administration system of Iltutmish. How he divided his provinces, how he appointed the sardars, and how the prime ministers and the judges helped the emperor in administrating the kingdom. So let's move on to the next one. What were the administrative reforms implemented by Alauddin Khilji? So answer is Alauddin Khilji brought about many reforms in administration. He abolished religious endowments, inams, land and subsidy. He established efficient intelligence network He abolished the consumption of alcohol, drugs, and gambling. He also banned social gatherings of his lieutenants, the socialization with public, and intercaste marriages. He directed his lieutenants to collect heavy tax from the public. Okay, so there were many changes in the administrative reforms, and the reforms were like as mentioned above, in the religious field, in the collection of tax field, not allowing their officers to mix up with the public, and so also etc. Now moving to next question. What were the administrative reforms implemented by Muhammad bin Tughlaq? Okay, so the answer is Muhammad bin Tughlaq was a scholar in different fields. He was the Sultan of Delhi, conceiving several visionary plans in his administrative reforms. So, first reform he did was revenue reforms. By establishing the Department of Agriculture, some revenue reforms were enforced. He increased the taxes in Doab areas, for example, Ganga, Yamuna Doab. Next, he did shifting of capital. So, to locate the capital at the center of his kingdom, he ordered to shift his capital from Delhi to Devagiri. He failed to make suitable arrangements for the implementation of this reform. Okay, then the next one, practice of symbolic coins. Initially, he had bought gold and silver coins into circulation. Then he bought copper and brass coins into circulation. The private people also started minting these coins, which resulted in chaos. Okay, so there were many reforms which was implemented by Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Also, some of them were good and some of them did not work as it was not planned properly. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. What were the contributions of Delhi sultans to art and architecture? Give examples. So answer is the Delhi Sultans introduced a new style of architecture known as Indo-Islamic style. Arches, domes, minarets were the main features of this style. The construction of Qutub Minar was started by Aibak and completed by Iltutmish. Many forts, mosques, palaces, public buildings, madrasas were built. Many bridges, canals, rest houses, etc. were also built. Alai Darwaza is the tallest door in India, and even this was built during their reign. So these were some of the contributions of Delhi Sultans in the field of art and architecture. Okay, so with this, students, we come up with the end of this notes session of this chapter. I hope it was informative for you all. If you like the video, do hit the like button and share it with your friends. Do subscribe to Scorpio Class and Scorpio Class Hindi channel, and stay tuned for more such informative videos. Thank you.